this situation, the reason why I'm telling everybody this is because closed mouth don't get fed. Closed mouth don't get help. It's many times I've told people different things that's happened to me, especially when I was younger. And stuff happened to me when I was a teenager, and stuff happened to me when I was grown. But just situations like this is like the situation is escalating. And the end game is I ended up either getting raped, kidnapped, beat up, or all the above, and or trafficked, you know. And I don't know who all the players are, but I do know who the players are that are closest to me, around me, because I can hear every word they say it. So it's easy to record them, or it's easy to for you guys to hear it. And even when I'm sleeping, the stuff that you got that I don't hear, you guys still hear because there's a microphone in my phone. So it's not like I can, even if I turn my phone off, the microphone is still there. So, which they didn't know that I was being monitored before they started trying to monitor me. So therefore, everybody could see what they're doing. But in the midst of things, the biggest picture is what type of guy put cameras in a woman's apartment, in her bathroom, monitors her laptop, her cell phone, can watch her change clothes, talk, go places, anything, and it is very disturbing because these are sex offenders that do this. This is not a normal thing for a man, for any human being to do. I don't care who's paying you to do what or whatever. You're making the choice. You're grown, so there's no there's no excuse for it. You know what I'm saying? And but this is why things happen to single women or to women in general when they tell people, like I'm telling the world now about what I'm going through. And I've told people time and time again, like there's times that people have actually stepped in and helped and pulled me out of situations and stuff like that, but it's far few in between. So I'm not saying anything bad is going to happen. Things bad are already happening. And what I don't know is their end game, but the part that I do know, as far as that I do know that they're trying to do is steal money. They're already recording everything I do and sharing it with people. Um, they're already came into the next room here while I was sleeping in here in my bedroom right now. So on the very next side of the wall, it was like three dudes and three of my roommates, which they're all working together, was sitting up there talking, and the guys wanted to come in here on me to do something to me. So this is the situation that I'm in, that I'm requesting to speak to my uncles because I do need some help. And no one else seems to care enough to step out and try to help me out the situation. Because no, I do not want to be trafficked again. I do not want to be kidnapped. I do not want to be unalived. As many people tried to kill me already. I do not want to be raped again, especially gang rape. Rape is rape, but gang rape is way worse. Um, so I'm not ashamed about telling my story because I don't feel, what do you call it, traumatized from it, for the simple fact that it's done happened so many times enough that I had to be strong for myself because there was no one else to help me, or no one willing to help me. Either somebody don't believe you, or they just don't care, or they just too scared to get involved. So, but this is America. I can't say what happens in other countries. I'm pretty sure this happened somewhere in the world, other places, but I can only speak for myself, for my personal experience. And if something doesn't happen, I can definitely see this ending up very, very badly. So I'm not scared. I am concerned because I don't want to go to prison either by trying to defend myself. Um, but this is very Um, yeah, what disturbs me more is I already know that there's messed up people in the head here and people possessed by demons. But what's messed me up more is the people that knows what's going on, that don't do anything, that all they do is talk to you. Like it's gonna go away. No, it's not. Until you help somebody or put somebody up out that situation or something, it's not going away because people like to do things, especially sex offenders, like to do things like this. They get off on that. They laugh about it. They joke about it with their friends. They recruit other people. You know what I'm saying? And it gets worse. And America is really, really bad about not giving women the help that they need, especially when they ask for it. Um, yeah, so that's what I wanted to say, which I should have said this before, but because things are escalating, I'm saying it now. Whether anybody cares or not, I care. I care enough to speak on it. And for all the women that's going through things like this or been through things that I'm been through or going through right now, get out that situation the best you can. If you can't get out of it, ask for help or do what I'm doing right now, telling the whole world. So hopefully somebody care enough to help you because like I've been tortured, I've been poisoned, I've had my toenails pulled off, I've been kidnapped, I've been raped, gang raped, I've been trafficked, I've been drugged, I've been through so much. It's not even funny. As a human punching bag, you know what I'm saying? So I even got permanent scars on my face from that. Um, yeah, so it's you know what I'm saying. It's been a battle, but I'm not giving up. And sometimes you can't do everything all yourself, so you gotta ask for help if you need help. If there's something that you know you can make it, but then you just need that little extra help to get out the situation or to get to safety or whatever, and you don't have nobody do what I'm doing. It's not humiliating. It's not embarrassing because you don't deserve to go through it. Nobody does, and I'm pretty sure whoever is doing it to you wouldn't want their female mother or sisters or cousins to go through it unless they are doing it to them too. You know what I'm saying? So just saying, and will get them. Trust and believe that karma will get them because there's some that ended up dead. There's some that end up locked up. There's some that you know what I'm saying. Karma got them some kind of way because I wasn't around, but later on, you know, in life, people would tell me, "Oh, you know what happened to this person because they did such and such and such and such person," and I'm just like, "Oh, wow!" So they didn't just do it to me; they did it to other people, and then they end up getting caught just because they did it to me and they didn't get caught. Don't mean that they're not going to do it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. So it's easy. It's good to nip stuff like this in the bud because if they do something to one person and then you know about it, that makes you just as bad as them and because you didn't do anything. And then if they do something to somebody else on top of it, then you're just as twice as bad as them because you knew and you could have stopped it, but you did nothing. So, yes, it's not traumatizing, but it's made me not have too much faith in people or believe that people care like they're supposed to. And I know people are not going to care as much as I do, or because it's me, it's not them, you know, going through it, but it's me going through it. People don't seem to care too much unless they're going through it or one of their loved ones are going through it. But that's how you know who's family, who's not. Because if you tell a loved one something and then they don't believe you, then that shows how much they do love you and care about you. You know what I'm saying? So, and it means they trust in the perpetrator more than they trust in you. And I've been through that. Even matter of fact, with my closest cousin, been through that a couple times. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up getting raped again because she didn't believe me, her and her husband. So, and then when I was younger, telling family members, you know, and they just stuff just went on for years. But um, just made it to the point where when I was 11 and what happened to me with my dad, I couldn't even tell my mom. I had to tell somebody else. So now when stuff happens, I know who to tell and who not to tell because who won't care and who will care. But now, since we got social media, I'm telling the world because I have nothing to hide and nothing. If they don't want nothing to me to say anything, then don't do nothing to me. Point blank. Period. It's that simple. See, people target me because I'm all alone by myself, but those are the most dangerous ones because see, we can tell everything and we have nothing to lose. Period. So, this is what I'm saying to the world. Um, Open your eyes, wake up, stop being a bystander, and stop overlooking what's important. Because if you don't, who will?